got pardoned from what?
January 6th.
Oh, so you were one of the terrorists?
Well, the J6ers, they're getting arrested for child porn.
What's a lot?
No. More than one.
I'm the most recently released January 6er. I got out on Valentine's Day. I spent an additional 26 days after receiving my pardon being transferred to 7 different federal facilities all over the country for a nonviolent misdemeanor traffic infraction.
Well, the J6ers, they're getting arrested for child porn.
What's a lot? What's a lot? There's been,
okay,
I know
more than one. I don't know. Maybe.
Okay. I mean, there's 1,600 J6ers. They're
bound to be some child porn in there.
Well, I mean, J6. The defendants represent a large swath.
Should Trump pardon them for the other things?
I think child pornographers and child sex offenders should be put to death immediately. I don't believe that a pardon for something so heinous, so violent and disgusting is warranting of a pardon that's a reflection of the injustices that we endured.
I was actually at January 6th.
Yeah.
I was on Capitol Hill on January 6th. So I saw everything. So I get really upset when people are like, oh, it was peaceful and nonviolent and everything.
So you would say what would you say? It was violent? It was a violent day?
I watched it. I was there.
Sure, yeah. I mean,
I saw doors get ripped off when people were like, it was peaceful and it was all Antifa.
No, it certainly wasn't all Antifa. It definitely wasn't. I mean,
you've all gotten your pardons. You can be honest now.
Yeah, no, I've got no incentive to do anything other than to tell the truth. And the truth is, the protest was overwhelmingly peaceful until
there's no proof of the FBI being there.
No. So an FBI confidential human source is paid by the FBI to be there. Not all 16, but at least 3 of them were. And that's enough. My statement regarding that, we can talk about that all day. Overwhelmingly, it was a peaceful event. There was a protest that got out of hand, and the protest got out of hand because what I witnessed was the Metro PD and the Capitol Police using wanton aggression against overwhelmingly nonviolent protesters like myself.
So I was there. I can see
they could have kept it calm.
It wasn't
Pelosi
calm.
would have done her job and secured the Capitol. Is that her?
Nancy Pelosi is not in charge of the Capitol. Donald Trump is in charge of Capitol Hill.
Did he or did he not request additional federal troops?
Hours later.
No, well, actually,
the
night before, I got a notification from CNN that said DC Mayor Muriel Bowser said no additional federal troops are needed.
Yeah, all of that's been debunked.
It's all been debunked.
It's all been debunked. It wasn't Nancy Pelosi. It's not Capitol Hill's not the Vatican. Donald Trump can send in troops whenever he wants.
That's not wrong.
Jolly Good Ginger has been spotted by two different J6 domestic terrorists. The video where you called a J6 terrorist a terrorist got a lot of attention.
I'm super happy. I got pardoned.
Well, you got pardoned from what?
January 6th.
Oh, so you were one of the terrorists?
It did. It made its rounds on Twitter.
Do you actually work for ICE?
No, not at all. Nope.
Explain the outfit.
It's $29.99 on Amazon. I would recommend buying a small if you're my size. This one's a little too loose for my liking. But yeah, if you want some entertainment, wear this and go to a Home Depot in a sanctuary city like where I live right now, Washington, D.C., and you'll see all the illegals. Not all of them, but you can maybe see a lot of them start to run away. And you feel like a group fitness instructor. It's really good.
And you actually think that's funny?
I think it's hilarious. Absolutely. What's not funny is them illegally.
There you have it, everybody. One of the worst people I've seen here at CPAC, and that's saying something. Appreciate it.
Every officer there was outnumbered at least 10 to 1. At any given moment, 10 to 1. The officers
and
there...
that was by their superior's choice. They chose not to bring them there. They got an officer force at the time of 2,000 officers. Captain Mendoza, who's now inspector, really stupid, she shouldn't have been promoted, admitted that only 360 people she called in for that day, despite all the warnings that they said, oh, something terrible is going to happen. And on top of that, all the counties which they regularly bring in for big protests told them, no, you wait out there. And as we know, they denied the National Guard.
That was actually a miss because that was hearsay. And there's also tons of other footage of everyone else and Congress people desperately trying to call in reinforcements.
This is such a complicated day, but you know what's very interesting, and I think it's worth digging into more. William Pope's prosecutors admitted, and as early as 2023, on court docket, that at least those 2 plainclothes officers were right up at the front telling people to go past the barricades, go up the stairs.
Of all the things that never happened, that never happened the most. At the end of the day, you were there. I was there.
Had the best day of my life.
That was the best day.
It was so. It just felt like you're living in a modern day Boston Tea Party, but it was so much more or less damaging. Like,
why was it a tea party? It
felt like it was a spirit. Yeah, and it was beautiful. It was the American spirit there. It's like, hey, a lot of people were kind of pissed off. at the moment. It's like, yeah.
No, because I was at Capitol Hill on January 6th.
I was the voice of the people, man. January 6th, voice of the people.
I feel bad the government tried to put plainclothes officers telling us to go further into a giant setup and then held us on charges saying...
Of all the things that never happened, that never happened the most.
Hey, so what's your message out here?
My message is I'm super happy. I got pardoned.
Wait, you got pardoned from what?
January 6th.
Oh, so you're one of the terrorists?
No, actually, I'm one of the people that walked in with permission from Capitol.
Nobody gave you permission. You're a liar.
They did. You want to watch a 28-second? $20.
You're a fucking liar. No, I don't want to watch any of your. I don't want to watch any of. No, listen.
I can walk right up there. Is that what you were just about to say?
Can I finish? Listen. Shh.
Just to let you know.
On a joint session of Congress.
Talking this close, just don't put hands on, because I'm not putting hands on you.
Did I touch you?
No, I'm letting you know, because you look a little amped up, and I just
Well,
to make a bad
I'm a veteran of this country, so when I watch terrorists try to take over my country on January 6th, it low-key pisses me off. Did you witness all the terrorists go in the building that day?
I didn't witness the fights, I'll tell you that. I also witnessed officers telling me I could go further into the building.
Bullshit.
Do you want to see it or not? It's 28 seconds of your life.
All right, show it to me. Let's see it. I want to see it.
What's your name, by the way?
Jolly.
Oh, I like that. Brandon.
What was your inmate number?
377943.
I'll refer to you as 377943. All right, I'm here with inmate number 377943, previously pardoned by Trump for his terrorist activities, and he's going to prove his innocence here, stating that the Capitol Police let him in the building, and he's got video of that. I'm going to watch it.
Super cool. You're super cool. Appreciate it, guys.
So in the video where I can see nobody, inmate number 377943 says that, hang on, the guy said, "You're super cool, go that way," is the Capitol Police officer who let him in the building.
No, I said, hey, I was told there's cool statues to look at over here.
At this point, Yaposaurus Rex goes on and on about how the Capitol Police officer told him where the cool statues were, where the cafeteria was, and just a long, drawn-out bullshit story to imply that he was there with the permission of Capitol Police, which we know to be a lie. But then he said this.
I wish that day was a real insurrection, because I think a lot more lives would have been saved because of the disastrous Biden administration. So many people have died. Look at Afghanistan. Maybe perhaps you fought over there and you're pissed like a lot of my friends that are veterans at how they dealt with that situation. 40 million people over there now suffering because of Biden's
blah, 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 blah. The guy who's never been to Afghanistan talks about how the withdrawal from Afghanistan was botched and all the other ways that Biden made America unsafe and getting everybody killed. Meanwhile, Trump is literally doing exactly that right now.
This coming from the guy who voted for, the guy who's trying to start a war with Panama, start a war with Greenland, start a war with Canada, who's tanking the economy. This coming from the guy who's never been in the military telling me how withdrawals are supposed to look. Who negotiated the withdrawal of Afghanistan? Who negotiated the withdrawal of Afghanistan?
I know this argument. You're saying Trump
Who did it?
originally argued it, but did he implement it? No.
No, because he lost the election. He did that on purpose.
Lost it though.
I know you don't. Of course, you invaded our capital because your fee-fees were.
Is there a problem, sir?
Can you see your credentials real quick?
These are real.
Can you take it off for me?
These are real credentials.
From my understanding, CPAC has asked you guys to leave.
Why is CPAC asking me to leave? I'm here legally. I came here legally. I'm being kicked out, so I've really just asked people a few hard questions, and then now I'm being tossed. Oh well, pretty funny actually.
Are you driving a vehicle here?
No.
You drove a vehicle here?
No.
All right, so if you didn't drive, you can actually leave out this exit right here.
I can't exit out that way.
Because now I'm about to get real frustrated and irritated. All right? You can leave out this way. Okay?
Oh man, why are you getting kicked out?
It's the free speech convention's kicking me out, you know?
No! What do you think about Matt Schlapp?
What?
What do you think about Matt Schlapp?
Matt Schlapp?
Yeah.
Oh, the guy who like sexually harassed and sexually assaults people? That guy, yeah. I got tossed too. Wait, why'd they toss you?
An indignity to the American people.
No, why'd they toss y'all?
We have no idea. They will not allow Jake Lang at CPAC.
Well, wait, are these J6 people?
Jake Lang is one of the biggest J6ers out there, and they will not allow him back in CPAC right now. He has a booth in there. He paid for 20 tickets for J6ers. They took his money, and they won't allow him in CPAC.
Yeah, we got booted too.
That doesn't make any sense whatsoever. I can understand why they tossed me. You guys should definitely be in there.
Let's rock and roll. You guys who don't want to freeze, stay, relax, enjoy, take all the contacts you can.
Wait, do you guys know why Enrique got kicked out? Why did he get kicked out?
Communism.
Communism.
Yeah. This gentleman was assaulted.
Wait.
This gentleman was assaulted by one of the officers.
Wait, why did they assault you? Why did they assault you?
Who are you guys with? I'm sorry.
I just got kicked out. I'm a comedian from New York.
Okay, yeah, my name's Isaac. All I did was as Jake was being escorted out, I said, "This is communism," and then the officer looked at me and said, "Do you want to say that again?" And get kicked out too? And I said, yeah, I said, this is communism. There's nothing wrong with that. And he said, hand me your badge. So I said, no, I paid for this. He said, that's the property of CPAC, and started grabbing on me. And then I said, okay, I'd like to leave, sir. I'd like to leave. I went to leave out the other door. They blocked the doors from me, grabbed the lanyard by my neck and ripped it off my neck.
Wait, say it louder. Louder.
Think about it. They're going against what President Trump pardoned these guys.
Yeah.
Right. So why do you think that we kick them out?
Because they're establishment conservatives and don't actually care about our country. They care about their money, their power, and their fame.
You're so close, man. I gotta give it to you. You were very close. Why'd you get kicked out?
Well, we didn't get kicked out. What ended up happening is I didn't get let in, which is two different things. But we got called in because they're gonna give me my ticket now.
There's a bunch of people from J6 that just got tossed. They just got tossed, and they had a whole booth, and they were like famously tossed.
What just happened? They were just telling me.
What did
This time with 5 police officers.
What did?
They said because he caused a disruption yesterday, that they don't want to repeat. Mind you, we were here all day. Like, we were here for hours yesterday. We were folding T-shirts. There was no disruption until
That happened.
Until they came over.
I saw part of the video.
And we're literally pushing and shoving him and Rachel.
We all got thrown out at the same. I understand why they throw me out. I don't understand why they threw you guys out. It doesn't make any
Why
sense.
did they throw you out?
I'm not MAGA, so I can understand them not wanting me, but I don't understand why I saw a video of you getting tossed. You're with the J6 booth?
I'm a J6er, yes.
Do you know why they got booted out?
It's a controversy between the J6 community, and we're divided a little bit.
What's the division
Some
about?
People don't want us here. That's all I'm going to say.
I can understand, Nick Fuentes getting thrown out because he says the quiet.
I think at this point,
He
Nick
says-
loves getting thrown out.
Well, he says the quiet part a little too loud. You know what I mean? He's like, all right, we're not supposed to say that out loud, and so he gets like famously tossed.
I've never seen the guy with a woman before, so.
You know what? That is a fantastic point.
The log cabin Republicans are here.
He should. I mean,
He should just come
man,
out.
I'm gonna get smoked for smoking this guy, but I don't care. He should join the log cabin Republicans.
One question: do
Go
you
ahead.
think a man with the last name Nick Fuentes is qualified to be a white supremacist? You know what I mean?
Look, I
if you're-
kind of,
if
you know
you're
what? I
Latino-
kind of agree on the left with this. Ideology is ideology when we're talking about like white supremacist ideology, race superiority. It's not your skin color. You could have like those ideologies and be any color, right?
So the white
I don't
supremacist
share-
movement is inclusive.
I kind of want
guys
to
doing
gatekeep white
DEI?
supremacy. That's kind of my thing.
Well, you guys, it's too much.
Yeah.
You
No, I'm
guys.
saying, can it be? Is it DEI then?
I'm guessing there could be some DEI. With
It's DE. Oh, it is
All right,
DEI.
I gotta go meet with the guys.
Oh my
Thank
god.